I have PTSD. There's never a had. It's always a have. It's like I just said, I cried this morning. That's part of the PTSD where he goes through those things because it never goes away. And sometimes it's just dormant, or you try to deal with it, or you try to go through it. But I'll be very transparent with it. The reason why I push out mental health so much is because me helping others is helping myself. When they say thank you and I say thank you back, I actually mean it because you're helping me. Sometimes in life, you said it earlier that there's something already embedded in the person that they're meant to do.
Right.
And I'll be very honest with you. I'm here for a reason. And people say, Chef, when do you sleep? I've been to 47 states this year. I'm getting on a plane in the morning. I've been to 6 countries. I'm a speaker internationally. I have 6 businesses. I do this. I do a lot of brand. I do the social media. I run everything myself. I do everything myself besides my little small team that I overwork them. I outwork them 100%, where they're like, Chef, we can't keep up. I lost my mom. I lost my dad when I started doing this. And my mom didn't tell me that she was dying. I remember I was in New York City with Gary Vee I was one of the 6 inspirational people he had for a show.
She didn't want you to know.
She didn't want me to know. And my sister calls and she tells me to come there. I come to Jackson and she lost like 100 pounds and she's bedridden. She couldn't talk and she could only just look at me with her eyes, and I cried like a baby. I cried. She passed. And then...
How long ago was that?
This was 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
3 years now.
Pretty fresh. Okay.
Yeah. And right after that, my dad passed. But right after she passed, it was like that. It was my first year. She passed on the first year anniversary of me being Chef Rush, the very first year. And then she was buried on her birthday.
But she got to see you.
She got to see me.
Do
right
what you
before.
love to do.
She, in infancy, she just said, you're doing the Lord's work. That's my sister and them, they said that's why she didn't tell you.
Oh, you give me chills.
All right. And so I say that because certain people are put on this earth to do certain things. They have a calling, and sometimes it's one of them. So I say this, and I'll make it really quick and fast, is that, I lost my mom, and then a month or so later, my dad passed away. And then I came here, and my best friend, unfortunately, he passed away from the same mental. And then last year, my 11-year-old daughter, her 5 and 6-year-old brother, they passed away. I'm sorry. They were taken away by her stepfather, who took away himself and took away another individual.
Yeah. And
he was military. He had some stuff that was going on as well.
Right. PTSD.
And then right after that, I started doing a campaign for USA, which was Face the Fight for suicide awareness, which unbeknownst to them, because I was going and I was leaving myself, they called unbeknownst to them and nothing had happened. So that happened, and I spoke everywhere from the White House to Chamber of Congress to National Press Club to here, and I speak about it for the Ernst & Young, the FBI, military, kids, here, this place, that place. And then things just kept happening. And I had to ask the question. I kept saying, why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me do all this work?
Right.
Why I have to come back to back to back every year? I've had such a tragic thing that happened to me that nobody knows. And internally I have to process that. But I answer that question. He says, because there's no one else. Not for this part. You have to do this.